Hi, and welcome along to another session with Power Query. Today, I'd like to show you how you can take files, multiple files, from the one folder. So think about this. Do you have data that you bring in on a weekly, monthly, quarterly basis? And what you're currently doing is you're trying to copy and paste it in. You have to tidy it all up, or maybe you're using lookups to pull all that information in. Well, in steps the Power Query tool, which is absolutely fantastic for scenarios like this. So you can see I have a folder here. I've just called it sales, and I have sales from my 2019, from 2020 and 2021. And what I'd like to do very quickly is just give you a quick look at one of the files here. So I'm going to open this one up, and you can see this file, when it comes in from whatever system I'm using, it does need a bit of tidying up as well. You can see date, category, region are all in the one column. So I'd like all those kind of split up. But what I'd like to be able to do is pull those three files in, tidy them all up, and then whenever I get new data in, so whenever I get my 2022 data, okay, I want to literally be able to drag and drop it into my sales folder, and it does all the tidying up and combines the data in a simple refresh or a click of that data. And this is where Power Query steps in. Let me show you very quickly how this works. So what we're going to look at today, under the data tab, we're looking at get and transform, and it's get data from a file, but it's from a folder. So what do I need to do first? I need to point at where that folder is. There's my sales folder. I'm not trying to pick out a file, but the sales folder itself. Give it a couple of seconds. It'll detect the files that are in there at the moment. What I'm looking to do is not only combine it, but I'm looking to combine and transform that data. I'll give it a couple of seconds. It starts evaluating the data there. Okay. And you can see here, it's detected. So it's just giving you sample data from the first file, but you can see it has picked up on all three. Now, the thing you do need to be aware of is in each of those files, the data has to be the tables that are in there, the data, they have to be using the same name. So each of the tables that's in 2019, 2020, 2021, they're all using tables called simply TBL sales data or TBL sales. They also have to have the same headings in there. So the data has to have the same functionality. So I click OK, give it a couple of seconds, and it should, as we'll be able to see, it'll open up the Power Query editor. Now, what it's done is it's pulled in a few things here, a few steps that I don't need. So I'm just going to very quickly get rid of these steps here because I just need to point at the source first. And now you can see, look, there's 2019, 2020, 2021. I click here. I'm going to ask it to combine all three of them. Okay, again, TBL sales data, and I click OK. And what it should do then is it should now give me a little sample of one of the files, the 2019 files here. So what do I need to do here? Well, I don't need this column, so I'm going to very quickly get rid of that column, remove column. I need to separate this one out, so I'm going to do a very quick split by delimiter. What is that delimiter? You can see it's a space, / space. Each occurrence, click OK. That should separate it out. Now I want to say that's the date column. That's the category column. Give it a second, sorry. That's the category column. And my final one here, I want to rename to region. There's my region column. So remember, with a Power Query, it's remembering all the steps that I'm doing here. Now I want to make sure that this is definitely, the data type here is currency, because I want to make sure that they're all kind of using the 2 decimal. And I want to make sure that this column here is date, not date and time, but date. Perfect. So now you can see what I'm hoping is it's going to take all three files, tidy them like this, combine the lot. So once I've done that, I'm now going to go close and load. It'll now go back to my workbook, and look, there's my 2019 data, but guess what's also in there? 2020 and 2021. Absolutely brilliant. But here's, look, and you can see there are 6,682 rows that have been loaded in there. But this is the best part about this. Every time now you get that weekly data, monthly or yearly, quarterly, whatever it is, All you have to do is just make sure it's in a table format inside your Excel file, okay? It's using TBL Sales as the name, and all I'm going to do is drag it into my folder. Look, come back to my Excel file, and all I'm going to simply do is say refresh. Give it a couple of seconds. Look, now it's 9,994, and guess what's now sitting in my folder? But my 2022 data. Absolutely fantastic. And that is another feature of your Power Query. So again, guys, if you'd like to know more about Power Query, you can join us on our webinar that we're hosting on the 19th of October from 2:30 to 4 GMT. All the information is on our link in our post. Why not join us?